Thus far, IRCC has issued 36,000 ITAs under the IRCC, and Canadian politicians have repeatedly said that they want to focus on in-Canada applicants. They want to bring more of in-Canada applicants as permanent residents. They want to focus on in-Canada draws. However, their actions are totally opposite. Now coming to the most interesting part of the video, future prediction. Keeping up with the bi-weekly express entry draws, the week of October 27, 2025, we had 3 express entry draws. Now, what were these draws conducted by IRCC? How many ITAs were issued and what were the cutoff scores? And most importantly, what to expect going forward? This is what we're going to talk about in this video. So stay tuned until the end. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Dhruv. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. At our firm FHCN, we assist all prospective immigrants with their immigration to Canada. If you are an aspirant, you need assistance, here is our contact information. Feel free to get in touch with us and we would be happy to assist. If you would like to chat with me or any other RCIC in our firm, you can book an appointment. The link to book an appointment is in the description of this video. This was another interesting week for express entry. Again, not so good news with regards to what IRCC is claiming out in the public and what it is actually doing, especially when it pertains to inside Canada applicants. But before we go into those nitty-gritty details, let's quickly answer the comment of the week. This comment comes on our video on PJWP refused for not adding IELTS or English language exam result. And the question is, if I am applying within the 180-day window, do I need to pay the restoration of status fee for a student or restore as a worker? This is an excellent question and one of the most common points that causes confusion for folks applying for postgraduate work permit and to restore their status. Now guys, when applying for a post-graduation work permit, you have finished your studies and you stopped being a student. You lost your status as a student. So first you need to restore your status as a student and then you need to apply and ask for a work permit. Hence, you need to restore your status as a student, not as a worker. And in order to do that, you need to pay $239.77 for the restoration of status. And this is for restoration of your temporary resident status, plus $150 to get back to being a student, to get back your authorization to study on paper. And then you apply for postgraduate work permit. You pay $255 for that in order to get a work permit. So the restoration has to be to a student. In order to bring yourself back to being a student, you pay $389.75 including study permit and restoration of status fee. And on top of that, you pay $255 for the work permit fee. I hope this helps. Now coming back to the express entry draws, again, IRCC continues to do bi-weekly express entry draws. And finally, they've been consistently doing it. And this week, again, 3 draws were conducted. The first draw was the PNP draw. Usually the week starts with the PNP draw. That's the first draw in the week that IRCC conducts during the draw week. And this was again a draw where folks had 600 points from the PNP nomination and were applying under express entry. 302 ITAs were issued at a cutoff score of 761 for this draw. Again, the PNP draws, IRCC has continued to conduct them throughout the year, even though not a lot of PNPs are giving out nominations under express entry. But again, IRCC continues to do draws, and for those lucky folks got invited, many congratulations and good luck with the application. Now before we proceed, guys, I would like to request you to quickly subscribe to the channel. You subscribing to the channel can help us stay motivated, continue creating informational content that can help you and all your friends. So please subscribe right now. Thank you. The second was the highly anticipated, highly awaited draw under the Canadian experience class. Now guys, this was another draw, 4th draw in a row with 1,000 ITAs being issued. But there was something different in this draw. Unlike the previous 3 draws where the cutoff stayed at 534, for this draw the cutoff dropped to 533. Now most of you would say, how does that matter? 534, 533 doesn't matter. We did not get a draw. Well, there is some silver lining here, and that is that score dropping from 534 to 533 while the number of ITAs stayed at 1,000 is definitely a good news, because IRCC pool seems to be shrinking finally. That means there's not a lot of people being added to the pool, keeping the cutoff at 534, and hence we saw a drop of, albeit only 1 point, but there was a drop, showcasing that if IRCC continues to do 1000 draws, the scores will continue to drop, or if IRCC does anything bigger than 1000 draw, the scores will definitely drop, because there's not a lot of people out there who are above 534 getting regularly added to the pool. The third and the biggest and the final draw of the week that happened on October 29th, 2025 was the French category specific draw. 6,000 ITAs were issued at a cutoff of mere 416. This marked 7th French category draw in 10 months of 2025, and guys, thus far IRCC has issued 36,000 ITAs under the French category. The score has fluctuated in the 400s range, from low 400 to high 400, but IRCC has consistently done the French category draw. Now coming to the most interesting part of the video, future prediction. Want to make your immigration journey easy and smooth? Want to improve your chances of getting permanent residence in Canada? Go today and sign up for our immigration partner app. app.efficient.ca. Go sign up for an account. You can put your basic information and you can get amazing suggestions with regards to how you can improve your scores. You can obtain document templates, you can obtain photo editing tools, and you can obtain general information about Canadian immigration, and much more to come with regards to PNP eligibilities, knockout reviews, etc. etc. So pause right here, go to app.vision.ca, sign up for the application. Now guys, where do we see the express entry draws going from here for the rest of the year of 2025 and early 2026? We can say that CC draws will continue if the number of ITAs climb up to 2000 to 3000. The scores are gonna go in 520s and could also go in the high 510 range. And if that happens, that would really benefit a lot of folks who are awaiting an invite. On top of that, folks who are in the French category will continue to see draws, because from the previous draws and from the previous data from IRCC, we've seen that IRCC has continued to do French draws, and quite frankly big French draws. If you have good score in English and CLB 7 in French, automatically you get 50 to 60 extra points because of French, and with that your score goes above any French language cutoff. So guys, if you are able to achieve CLB 7 in French, then most likely you will get the draw. Almost 99.9% you have cleared the path to your permanent residence in Canada. Given that, I think the healthcare draws are going to continue, and we've seen the healthcare draws in the 470s range, and I think we can expect the same to continue going forth as we progress throughout this year and early next year. Now guys, what can we do going forth? What we've seen is IRCC has continuously focused on French category. So learning French, if you don't meet any other category, is a very good pathway to your PR. If you're able to learn French, then you are almost opening door to permanent residency in Canada for yourself. IRCC and Canadian politicians have repeatedly said that they want to focus on in-Canada applicants. They want to bring more of in-Canada applicants as permanent residents. They want to focus on in-Canada draws. However, their actions are totally opposite. They are not focusing on in-Canada from the 1000 ITA draws that we've seen so far. If they do stick to what they're saying, they would be making bigger CC draws in order to invite candidates who are inside Canada to benefit them and to transition them from temporary residence to permanent residence. Let's see what IRCC does. Maybe those plans are in the works and IRCC is working on them, but we can cross our fingers and hope for the best. That's it for this video, guys. In summary, I wanted to talk about the latest express entry draws and give you predictions and my analysis of the future draws. If you like this video, guys, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you are notified about any new video that we upload. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching this video till the end. I would request you to do 3 things kindly. Number 1 is to subscribe to this channel. You subscribing to this channel allows us to create more and more informative videos and improve the content that we deliver. Secondly, Please mention in the comment section what you liked about this video, what you disliked about this video, and what would you like us to cover next, so that we cover what you want to see and we don't make the same mistakes again. Thirdly, I would request you to kindly share this or any one video from our channel with any one friend of yours, because one piece of information can change someone's life. Thank you very much and keep watching FHC Link.